Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Sister Mabel, I see you. Thank you for joining me today. How is everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. I have an interesting topic today, and today I'm going to start by sharing a story. We'll share a story and then we'll talk about it. All right. This story I saw it on social media. One blogger actually posted this story. And when I saw it, I said, yes, so it is in line with what I plan to discuss. How is everybody doing? Give me thumbs up as you come in. Give me thumbs up as you come in. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing well. So let's jump into that story, okay? I got this from some uncle's vlog, on YouTube, and this is a story that I would like to share the story. I would like to read it, and then I'd like us to talk about it. Some wives make more money than their husbands. Some wives have more money than their husbands. And some of them go through a lot because you know why? Because the husband, believing that the wife makes more money than he or than he does, will now start frustrating her efforts. Will make her to carry and to pay most of the bills in the house. So the wife will be left with paying more of the bills, carry more of the financial burden on the family. So to tell you the truth, it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. And some marriages are failing and struggling because of this. Thank you, Sister Mabel. Thank you for joining me. Okay, let me share this story with you guys. Let me read it and then uh we'll talk about it. Okay. So 2 years in marriage. My wife came with her two kids from her previous marriage, aged 4 and 6. Her late husband passed away. So this man married a widow. So when he married this woman, she already had two kids, and her husband passed on. Her husband, you know, passed away. So let me continue reading. While she was pregnant with her last child, actually, before her late husband died, he willed everything to the kids and kept her in charge while the kids grow up to a certain age, able to manage the properties. So what happened is that when the ex-husband, was still alive, maybe he knew he was going to die. So what he did was he willed all his properties to his children. Mind you, the woman, has two children, 4 and 6. So the ex-husband willed all his properties, everything he had, to Enid. Welcome. How are you doing, Enid? Welcome. Good to have you. So I'm just reading this story, okay? And then we'll talk about it. So the ex-husband willed everything he had to his children before he passed away. So the man actually wrote a will and he willed everything to his children. So let me continue. This is the husband of this widow now saying this, telling the story. So he said, okay, let me start from the beginning. The man wrote and said, 2 years in marriage. So he's been married to this widow for 2 years. My wife came with her two kids from her previous marriage, age 4 and 6. Her late husband passed away while she was pregnant with her last child. Okay, that's when the ex-husband passed away. Actually, before her late husband died, he willed everything to the kids and kept her in charge while the kids grow up to a certain adult age, able to manage the properties. That's a good man. For him to will his properties, to remember his children. But one thing I have against him, what did you give your wife? What of your wife? So she'll be the one managing it for the kids. I don't understand. Okay, let's continue. That one apart. So the story continues. She had been a widow for 4 years. I never wanted to have anything to do with a baby mama. let alone a widow. But I still decided to give her a good life so she could feel like any other normal woman who deserves to be loved and also enjoy life despite being a baby mama and a widow. So I proposed to her after 6 months of dating because I believe we are two very grown, elderly, and mature people who know exactly what we want in life. I also accepted the kids. So this new husband now proposed to her. Mind you, this woman already has two children. Yes, from her husband that died, from her first husband that passed on. So he now proposed to her, now got married to her. So he said, after we got married, my wife decided to leave the very big, well furnished house that she was living with her late husband and two kids to come join me in the small place I was renting and managing. Just 2 rooms and a parlor, not even well furnished. Say this was a shock and already a red flag to me. But I decided to keep calm. I have a very small shop where I sell electronics. My business hasn't been doing so well, even before I married her. On several occasions, I've tried to explain things to her to make her understand that I need her financial support for my business. All right, we are landing, we're getting somewhere. So when they finally got married, what the woman did was, what the wife did was, she moved from her well-furnished house. Remember, her husband, her late husband, was a very wealthy man, very wealthy. So now she's married. She didn't want to continue living in that big mansion. So she, because that's what the, the Bible says now, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So she did the right thing by, joining her husband. So now the man is complaining that she left her well-furnished home and then joined him. She left it, brought her two children with her to stay with him in his small, like he said, in his small room and a parlor. So, but he said on several occasions, I've tried to explain things to her to make her understand that I need her financial support. Guys, I want you to tell me if this is a big red flag. What is this? What is this? So let me finish the story first. He continued, he said, her husband died, leaving her with several pieces of very large hectares of land. Just one of those lands sold could change my business to better forever. So now this man is asking her to support him financially. Instead, she said, but instead, most times when I bring the topic up, the only thing she says is that the properties and everything belong to her kids, which is true, that their father left it for them and she wants to respect that. And only they can decide what to do with it when they come of age. This story is interesting. And he continued, he said, please, what has a dead man got to do with the living? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Aside, she's just being stingy and greedy. Haba. Those are strong words. So this man now married this widow with her two children. And the widow moved in with him. Now he's now forcing this widow to give him some of the money, the kids' money, the children's money. Now he's complaining that, oh, her husband is dead now. So that means she can do whatever she wants to do with the money. Mind you, her husband, the will reads that she's just a caretaker of those properties, that she will just take care of them, of the properties, till the children are of age. So now this man that she married is now asking her to at least sell one property and give him the money to set up a business or to put into his business. And the lady is trying to tell him, no, this money is not my money. This money is for my children. That's what the will says. But the man is not getting it. This man is not understanding it. And this man is looking at her as being stingy and greedy, saying, okay, your husband is dead. I don't understand. He's no longer alive. What has it got to do with you making decisions to help me, your husband? Oh my God, to help me, your husband, to give me your children's money. Let's continue, guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate. Give me thumbs up as you come in. This very statement has always been annoying. You know, the very statement of the wife telling him, see, this money is not my money, oh. It's my children's money. My husband willed all this to my children. I'm just the caretaker. I'm just managing it till they get to age. So the man continues, say, this very statement has always been annoying. These are the same kids that live under my own roof. I'm the one paying bills and the TV they are watching. Augasta, you're a husband, and you're supposed to take care of your wife. And now the woman now has a son for him too, a child for him. I don't know whether he's a son. But let's continue. Let's continue with reading what this man, and I believe they are Igbos, or they are Nigerians. I don't know whether they are Igbos, but I think they are from Nigeria. He said, this very statement has always been annoying. These are the same kids that live under my own roof. I'm the one paying bills, and the TV they are watching and enjoying is from my money. So you're paying bills and your brother that they are watching TV. So what's the point? What's in it for me? Oh, that statement got me. So it has always been what he will gain from this woman. He said, what is in it for me? If I can't get a share of what their father left for them, what? Wow. At least as their guardian for marrying their mom and accepting to play a father figure in their lives. There are so many kids out there without a father, but now they have me as one. This man is selfish. Let's continue. Enid, welcome. And this man continues. He said, this woman is swimming in money, controlling her husband's businesses. But the only thing she supports at home is buying food for the family and paying the children's fees. I have just one child with her, and I don't even eat much, which means literally she isn't benefiting me in any way. Why then did you marry her? So this man actually married this woman because of her money. That's the truth. In any way, for the past 2 years of marriage, he said, I've continuously begged that even if she can't support me with anything, we now have a son. Let her pass at least one of those houses or even one piece of land in our son's name, Wahala. Since her late husband died, leaving behind more than 5 very large apartments from there. Hey, welcome, guys. From there, we can move into the house, which is now owned by our son, but she still refuses. Instead, she's choosing to give out those houses for rent while we are here in a small apartment, and I'm wasting money on rent. So, what is my gain in the marriage? Cause, wahala. Cause we all know nothing is as bad as marrying a baby mama. I was a widow. Guys, please, I know some people are joining now, but please, if you can watch the replay and get the gist, I'm going to narrate it. Was and nothing. I've never had such plans, but love pushed me to her. But these days, I feel I made the greatest mistake of my life. Guys, thank you for joining me. Thumbs up if you, thumbs up, please, as you join. So let me narrate this story. This story is about this young man that married a lady, a widow with 2 children already. And this widow When her husband was alive, her husband was very wealthy. Before her husband passed, her husband wrote a will, and the husband willed all his properties to his children, 2 children, and asked her to manage those properties till the children are of age. And this man now went and married this widow. When he married the widow, he's now married to her. She decided to move in with him, to move into his own house. And now this man is complaining that, okay, why did she leave that big house where she was living with her children, before they got married? Why did she leave the house to move in with him when they got married? She should have stayed in that big house. They all should have stayed in that big house. You see where I'm coming from? And then she said she's now complaining that since that this lady is supposed to be giving him some of the money, at least help him in his business. And now he's telling this lady, you know what? This is his wife. You know what? You should will, because they now have a child together, that he should give one of those houses to their son. Hillary, welcome. He should give one of the houses to their own son, their own biological son. At least he'll be making money from it. You understand? So he said that this lady is so stingy and so greedy. Instead, she's choosing to give out the houses for those houses. They have renters, they are rental properties. So she's collecting the money for her children. She said all the wife does at home is to buy food and to pay the children's fees. At least she's taking care of her children, isn't it? School fees is not easy. She's paying the fees. And the man is taking care of the bills of the house. But what is making him upset is that this lady is supposed to bring out the properties, is supposed to give him some money from that, and is supposed to set him up. They're supposed to move into a bigger house instead of Christ and God is here. Christ and God, welcome. Voila, Christ and God has spoken. Yeah. So this man is complaining. What kind of thing is this? We're supposed to be living in that big mansion our husband left for them instead of living in this my house, small house. And you know what he's saying? And he said that these children, the woman's children that she had before getting married to this man, that these children should at least be grateful that he's there as a father figure. That he's there as a father figure, that they are just there, the children are just there enjoying his TV, watching his TV. This man, ay, ay, ay. That they are there. Let me read it. Let me read it. Let me just read it as he wrote it. Can you believe it? After reading this, I'm like, what planet is this man from? Hey, Haba, things are happening, oh. So she said, these are the same kids that live under my own roof. I'm the one paying bills and TV. They are watching and enjoying is from my money. So what's the point? What is in it for me if I can't get a share of what their father left for them? At least as their guardian, for marrying their mom and accepting to play a father figure in their lives. There are so many kids out there without a father, but now they have me as one. Haba. So this man is now saying that he's paying bills and TV, and the TV is paying, the children are enjoying. He's paying for it. It's his money. So what is he benefiting from all this? Why can't he get some of the money for being their guardian? Remember, the will reads that the wife should be a caretaker or should manage the will, the money, the properties for the children till they are of age. And this man doesn't want it, doesn't like it. So he's been pushing this woman to give him some of the money. And the woman is telling him, I cannot. This is not my money. And that's number one point. The man willed everything to his children. What of your wife? You should have given her at least one property or something. But the man knew that as long as it is for the kids, that the woman is part of the kids, isn't it? But let's say, oh, Christ is God said, welcome, Christ is God. Welcome, Hillary. Let me greet you guys. Guys, I've read the story. So if you join me late, please watch the replay to understand the story because we're going to dive into it, talk about it. We have things to learn from this and all that. Because there are so many young people, especially young ladies out there that are praying to get married. And before you get married, make sure you know the person you're getting married to, number one. Understand? Find out the motive. Is this person marrying you because of money? Especially if you are an already established lady, you have a good business, you are established, you have your own house, you have properties, you have car, you're okay. You're okay financially. Just make sure that a young man coming to marry you, find out number one, the motive. Some of them are after you, they want to marry you because of your money, because of what they are going to get from you. That money, that is why. Some of these guys, what they do, they marry you. They are enjoying your money, but they have their own chick. They have their own wife, another woman that they love. That's the truth. Because some of these young men, what they do, especially the younger men, know what they do, they marry a woman, a lady that is well established, much older than them. And the reason is because of money. It's not love. Whatever you, no matter, well, some of them may be money, love if they are there working hard. But some of these young men, they don't work. They don't want to do anything. They want their sugar mommy or their big mommy to take care of them. That is a big red flag because you know why? And some of these women, they know that these young guys are after them or wants to marry them because of their money, but because of society, they want everybody to get married. What are you doing? You're in your 40s. What are you doing? Why haven't you gotten married? Even people in their 28, they are 28, 30, their pressure is high. Why haven't you gotten married? Not to talk of somebody in their 40s, some people in their 40s or 50s. So this is just an advice on the side. Be very careful because you don't want your heart to be broken. Now, this woman just married this man because of love, not knowing that this man is targeting her properties. It's not even her properties, her children's properties, complaining, whining. And what got me is how he just insulted her to tell you that he wasn't in that for love. He said, instead, she choosing to give out those houses for rent while we are here in a small apartment, and I'm wasting money on rent. So, what's my gain in the marriage? He came to the marriage for a gain because we all know nothing is as bad as marrying a baby mama. What planet are you from? What do you mean nothing is as bad as marrying a baby mama? You knew she was a baby mama. You knew she was a widow. Why? Why are you now saying all those things? All right. So as you say, marrying a baby mama, there's cause we all know nothing is as bad as marrying a baby mama. Worse, a widow. I've never had such plans, but love pushed me to her. No, love did not push you to her. Her properties, what her husband left for her kids, pushed you to her. But these days, I feel I made the greatest mistake of my life. What is my take? I believe that woman is a very good woman to reveal all those things to him. Do you understand? Telling him, oh, my husband left all these properties for my children. Yeah, but because think about it. He's just there because of the properties, because of the money. Yeah. So Christ is God said they don't need him as a father figure. Thank you so much. I agree. I agree. Let me start reading comments, okay? Now, so yeah, they don't need him as a father figure exactly, but some of these women they want to be married. They don't need him as a father figure. Uh, Christ, when I asked, what do you guys think? Christ is God said, what do you think? He's a criminal. Once the lady tries it, he will leave and marry a younger lady. Exactly, my dear. You got it. You got it. And let's read some of the comments. Let's read some of the comments. Let's read some of the comments because a man like that is a major red flag. because it is clear from his write up. He wants people to, you know, to sympathize with her, to him, with him, saying, "Oh, why is she hiding all this? You're doing this and doing that. What exactly are you doing, this man? You're playing your role as a husband. It was your decision to marry her. It was your decision to marry her with her children. So you're playing your role as a husband to her. For her leaving her husband's house to join you is the right thing to do. But the man wanted her to stay in that big mansion so that he will join in that big mansion. The man is complaining that he lives in his small apartment with small parlor, but they have a big house. Why didn't she stay there? Okay, he wanted to take over. That's his plans. But that woman is very wise. Don't do that though. Don't give him anything. Your husband, your dead husband specifically told you that the money, the properties are for the children. Keep to it. If this man wants to, let him go and make his own money. It happened in Namibia. The man got nothing. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Thank you for telling us that. All right. Let me read some of the comments, guys. This person said, Mr. Man, that is another man's hard work. Exactly. Hey, as if I knew. I just said this as if I knew. This is my first time of reading this comment here. This particular comment he said, Mr. Man, that is another man's hard work. Please work harder while loving her with all your heart so things can work out for you. I say yes, so. I say big yes, so. I say big yes, so to that. So Christ is God said the woman never demanded anything from him. Oh, even ono nwa ngwo. Someone tried it and failed. Really? Ono nwa ngwo. Really? It happened to Ono too? Wow, my sister. It happened to Ono nwa ngwo too. The woman never demanded anything from him. Oh, okay. Even Ono Enugu State. Ono ngwo. Nwa ngwo. Wow, it happened to him too? Ono nwa ngwo. Someone tried it and failed. Really? I didn't hear that story. I don't know that story. Wow. Oh no, I know. Oh no. Oh no, was a governor years and years ago. No, governor of Anambra State. You know, when Anambra was Anambra, now he's now Anambra Enugu. You know, he's actually from Enugu State. Yes, so God bless his soul. I don't think he's still alive. I don't know whether he's still alive. I don't know. So let me read the comments under this post. This person said, this man is a red flag. Is the red flag. because the man said that this woman is a red flag to marry baby mama and a widow. So this person said, this man is the red flag. He is a major red flag. And my thing is, why did this lady divulge all this information? Why did she tell him all these things? Why did she open up to him to the extent of telling him what the properties her husband left for her children? Of all, yeah. Why? I don't understand. The properties are for her children. Why telling this man all those things? And that's the mistake some people make because they are so desperate to get married. They'll start opening up and telling the guy everything about them, what they have, and how wealthy they are, all their properties. It's not important to say all that. When you're there, you need to know exactly his intention. Because what happens is when you start revealing those things to them, what will happen is you will not know whether they are marrying you because of love or true love, or they want to marry you because of what you have, your properties. It is happening a lot. Some of these men that don't want to work, they target rich women. And some of these rich women are not wise. They open their mouths, they tell them everything. And some of these women have lost their lives Because what they will do is they know they are coming to you because of your money. They want to marry you because of the money. What they do is one way they find a way to buy the woman, or they find a way to get married to the woman. And then when something happens, when the woman now divorce them, they'll claim some part of the money, some part of the property. Hillary says he just needs what she has. Yes, so Christ the King said the man must know that's why he rushed and proposed. Exactly. Exactly. I will leave him forward. My dear, that's people are advising him. Ah, okay. The elder sister of Bianca was married by a bit man. Really? Which one? Because I know Bianca's sister. Which one? Oh, the elder sister of Bianca was married by a gate man. Really? Which one is that? Maybe I don't know that one. I know Bianca. I know one of her sisters. Really? Their gate man. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Just needs what she has. Exactly. That's what he wants. Is her money. Not knowing that it's not her money, it's her children's money. But the man doesn't want to understand it. The man is now saying, now we have a child together. Why can't he give our son, our child, one of the houses? And my question is, that man, that's a boy, is the dead man his father? No, you are the father. So you work hard and make way for your son, and provide money for your son. The only thing that I have against this, this that I don't like about the story is this, and it happens. When some of these men, when they make a will or write a will, some of them don't include the wives. In this write-up, I didn't see where maybe the man didn't add it, but everything was willed to this lady's children. It didn't clarify what was left for her. Do you understand? What was willed to her as a mother? Even if the man left everything, you know, willed everything to his children, what of his wife? What of his wife? I don't think the man is saying the whole truth. I believe that, of course, the man must have willed something to the wife, maybe the house or something. I don't know. It's not right to, as a man, think about it. Both of you made that money. Both of you made the money. So whatever money you have is your wife's money too. There's no discrimination there. So for this guy saying that everything was willed to the children, I'm finding it hard to believe, because what of the wife? What of the woman? But so maybe he didn't want to include that part. That one is more beautiful than Bianca, but he has a mental illness. Really? Oh, really? I didn't know. Oh, she's more beautiful because Ono's children are beautiful. Oh, they're very beautiful. They look like Jebo. He may do it to prevent her from remarrying. Wow. How old are the children? The children are now the 4 and 6. They are 4 and 6. They're still young, Hillary. 4 and 6. Christ is God say a Yoruba man in UK willed everything to the children. Really? But not the husband. Kai, Kai, Kai. What? Oh my world. A woman did that. Another husband. Wow. Oh my word. Well, it makes sense for the women, no. I know that, yeah, money is our money is our money. Yeah, is the husband's, is a wife and the husband's money. But sometimes the women, it is understandable because they think about the children. They can give their, can will to their children. But they should have given a little to their husband too. But maybe their husband is there. This woman's husband is well off. Maybe he doesn't need it. Just like when it comes to willing some of the maybe jewelries, a mother may decide to just, share her properties among her children. You understand? Yeah. Women is understandable when they do that because they believe that the husband is well off. Except if the husband is has other children everywhere, some places, or wasn't a good husband. So yeah. Uno promised him everything but money. Really? So maybe gave him properties, maybe set him up, gave him money to maybe set him up, started a business for him. I don't know. If she wills it to her husband, he may abandon them and remarry. Oh, I see. She's right. Okay, I see Christ is God. Thank you for that. Guys, thumbs up as you come in, okay? Thumbs up. I've been here for 35 minutes. So this story, just, replay so you can get the story. And there are some women that make more money than their husbands. Some of them you don't even know. You will not even know that they are making more money than their husbands, or they have more money than their husbands. Because you know what? Everything goes in one account. So nobody will know. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. Everything goes in one account. But this woman's story is a quite different, is a different story altogether. Because her husband, her dead husband, wrote a will and willed all his properties to her children. That one is understandable. But I'm talking about a husband and wife now. Some marriages are breaking because the man believes the wife is making more money than he does. And if you notice, especially in abroad, a woman can become a nurse, and some of those nurses, they're making good money. And some work overtime. That's major buku money. But what is happening now is, even if they are not nurses, but they are making more money than their husbands, what some of these men do is they now shift all the responsibilities, paying of bills, taking care of rent, paying the mortgage to the wife because they make more money. That is wrong. That is wrong. A man is still the head of the house. He should be carrying most of the financial burden. Most of it. That's the truth. Most of it. But in some cases, it's not like that. The woman is the breadwinner, the woman makes more money. But a man shouldn't, because a woman is making more money, relax and allow her to do everything to pay for bills. When the time comes, when she cannot carry that burden anymore, you think about she will go. She will kick you out. That's the truth. But even if she's making more money than you yourself, you are working hard, you're struggling to make money too, she will understand. At least being supportive, even if she's making more money. But you paying part of handling some of the bills too. If you guys have a joint account, nobody will notice. It will go well. But if you have this percentage, where you share it, some pay 90-10, some pay 50-50. Because some of these men, now I heard in abroad, they're making their wives to pay 50% while they pay 50%. It depends on what works for you. But I've seen situations where the woman is making more money and the man is not contributing anything because he believes she can handle it. She can handle it. She can pay the bills. She can pay the children's school fees. She can handle it. And all the man does is just minds his own. Maybe pay for his car loan, It's not right. it is not right. If it means for you as a man to get two jobs to support your home, you need to do it. You are the head of the home. You should be providing for your home. But this woman's story is quite different. This woman is not even her money, it's her husband's money. She's just managing it. Okay, her husband had properties. What she did, and that was the best thing to do, is to put tenants there and collect rent and save the money for the children. And she's using the money to pay for the children's fees. Think about it. School fees is not easy. He has two children. Pay school fees, take care of our children. And this man is complaining and saying, yeah, she should give him some of the money, at least give their son one house. No, the money is not her money. This man doesn't understand how it works. It's a will. It is a signed document. The lawyer has it. She cannot go contrary to that. Okay, so you married her because of money, because, oh, this man, exactly, the man wants to scam her. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let me read comments. Christ is Lord is God said, food will be provided. The owner will train all his kids to university level and even send them abroad. Hey, this is good, though. This is a good deal. At least the man will start working and, do well at least. Hey, that is good. Can you call someone up to speak? Yes, I can. I can. Let me drop it, okay? Let me drop my thank you for reminding me that the more let me drop my link, okay? Once I drop the link, please join, all right? Guest, let me remember. Invite a guest. Yes. I'm copying the link, okay? Yeah, I'm copying the link. I'm copying the link. So I'm going to drop the link here. So all you need to do is click on the link so you can join if you want to talk. Is it showing? It should be showing. Yes. Yes. You see the link? Yeah. Yeah, I've dropped the link. All right. So click on the link to join. Let me see. Yeah, click on the link to join. Okay. And then once I know you're there, I'll let you in. Okay. Christ is God. Click on the link. All right. Thank you. Oh, good. I have a page. All right. Oh, Christ is God. You're a man. You're a man
Good
from
afternoon.
Canada. Good to have you, sir.
That
Go
man,
ahead. Uh-huh.
that man is a crook.
Okay.
You know, this thing, many things has happened to many women.
Yes, sir.
Let me not talk about the men because this one involves women. Now let us focus on the women. And when something happens to another person,
Yes.
you must learn. You don't allow it to happen to you.
Yes.
Uh, there is one pastor,
Mm-hmm.
a fake pastor. I don't know what I will call it. This man has 4 kids. A lady came back from Ireland.
Yes, sir.
The lady has 3 kids and married this man.
Mm.
Took the man to Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately the man got papers. The man abandoned her and married somebody
Oh
in one
no.
church there, in one fake church. It was a week, you know, and married that lady there. Then there is a nurse in America. The husband deceived her.
Mm.
During that COVID time, that woman is a nurse functioner with 3 boys.
Oh
The
my
husband deceived
God.
her. She gave the man all the money she saved
Oh my
to go
God.
home and build a house in the village and build a hospital in Oka and build another upstairs where they will live
Hey.
so that she can come back because she's tired of working. So that whenever they go back, they can open a hospital so that at least she can sleep.
Mm.
The man went from this a place in the village, built two houses in Oka. One is a hospital, and one is a rental apartment. Employed a female doctor and married her.
Ah,
So you see, now in Ono's case,
yes, sir.
that man is at level 1 in federal.
Oh, yeah.
There is a federal ministry. The man is from Ungu, and the man
Mm.
is a big man.
Mm.
The man went to Ono's house saying, I
Mm.
want to marry your daughter. So Ono told the man, remember that she's sick, oh.
Mm.
Remember that she's sick. Not tomorrow now you come and say, Ono gave me his daughter who has a mental illness. The man said, I knew, I want to marry her. So Ono now, because Ono employed a psychologist then. You know, all these rich men.
Mm-hmm.
A rich man, you must have a psychologist working for you. Whenever anybody comes, psychologist is there. So Ono asked the psychologist. The man said, well, I will not advise you to allow your daughter to marry, but know you that this man is coming for money.
Mm-hmm.
The man is coming for money.
Money. Mm-hmm.
So the man now came and did introduction. Then Ono did every other thing, traditional bride price, traditional marriage, church wedding. Ono did all of them. So on the day of the wedding reception,
Mm-hmm.
they now said, let the father of the bride talk. Ono said, I didn't come with pin, penny, kobo. I didn't come with. However, that I have a duplex in Enugu, they should go and live there. That it will be furnished. They should go and live there, no house rent. I will take care of the utilities,
Yeah.
food to eat, everything will be at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then that I will train your children from nursery school up to university level and send them abroad. The man's countenance changed immediately. The, man,
Mm.
the man's countenance changed immediately.
Wow.
So because when they now went and were living in Enugu, the man began bringing women into the house.
Hey.
So he forgot that even if you're having mental illness, that you are jealous.
It's
You
true.
know, every woman is jealous, and no woman will ever allow her husband to go and bring in another woman.
Yes,
So the
sir.
man now went and brought another woman into the house. So the wife now called Ono's mother. Ono's wife. Yes, Ono's wife went and there to the man. So the man now ran to Ono and said, and your wife wanted to do my marriage, oh, because he knew that Ono and the wife are not in good terms.
Yeah.
So now, so what happened that yes, Ono called the daughter in front of the psychologist, and they now
Wow.
asked the daughter what happened, and she now claimed that the man was bringing women into the house. So Ono told the man, said, look, I didn't ask you not to go and bring a woman, no, but if you bring a woman, take that woman to a hotel or to your friend's house and not into your house.
Yeah.
And not into that house because if it happens again, I will throw you out of the house. So the man now said that he is not marrying again.
Wahala.
But already they have one child. So what
Mm.
they do is this. GB Ono and the young and everything. Like during Easter like this, they will go and buy clothes, gold, everything
Mm.
for the woman. So the man is
Wow.
nothing. Then during Xmas, they told the man the house is free, the food you eat is free. So that money you are being paid as level 1. You
Yeah.
know, in Nigeria we have only grade level 1 to 17. So
Yeah.
the money that you earn as grade level 1, you can use it to buy smoke or drink beer. And
Mm-hmm.
come on, we don't need anything. Our sister is not asking you for anything, but we are not going to give you things.
Mm.
but you will train all your children. Okay, but he
Wow.
left.
Oh
After
my
the wife
word.
just left, he left. But later, another man now came and remarried almost better. And
Oh.
the man is living with her up to today. Yeah. So these are what? These are gold diggers. And they think that they are smart. Then the one that happened in Namibia is this. A lady,
Mm-hmm.
they own engine filling station. In fact, when I came to Namibia then, that engine
Mm-hmm.
is the only filling station in northern Namibia. They
Wow.
have many branches. They have like up to 50 branches, up to 50 filling stations.
Wow.
So the woman already has grown up children. So immediately the husband died, she remarried in 2 years' time. But immediately
Mm.
the man died after the burial. One man came telling her, I love you, I want to marry you, all those things. So the woman now said, okay. So the woman now went and shared all the properties with
Mm.
the children,
Smart woman. Mm-hmm.
and they now married. So when they married, the man was just saying, ah, she told the man that this house we are living in is my daughter's house, but you are living here for free. So the only thing I will do for you, because now I cannot bear you children, is this: I provide you food in the morning, afternoon, and night. Every time you want sex, I will open my leg for you before. But for any other thing, no way. Even the car, the man can't even drive a car. She now told the man, whatever you earn from where you are working, because the man was earning $4,000,
Uh-huh.
then. So he said, anything that you earn from your distance, don't be. So one lady was now telling me, because I was living in the same compound with a lady in my neighbor. So my neighbor was now telling me, and I said, what happened now? She said that the man's brothers and sisters were not happy that the lady married 3 months after her husband.
Mm.
But the lady told her that this man is a gold digger, and that the man will not see himself.
Wow.
Even the money is in her account. She wrote there.
Mm.
The man is not even the next of kin. That if she dies, pay it to my daughter. Not to the man, no. Because she knew that the man is coming
Mm-hmm.
for the man. Now you see this one complaining.
Yeah.
It shows you that this man doesn't come for love.
Yes, so.
He saw the woman as somebody who is vulnerable, somebody that I can serve.
Mm.
Even if the woman husband will something to her, the woman will not even tell you.
Mm.
That's what I mean. The woman
Yeah.
will not. So what the man did was to make her to be pregnant. Then immediately the woman releases that, let's say 100 million or 200 million, go and begin business. Yeah, the man will go and make a side chick pregnant. I come and tell her, I know the woman pregnant by mistake. If you don't want, you can go. Because it happened. In fact, this case was treated, is it on Saturday or on Sunday or on Monday? This same case was treated where the woman was working, the woman is working there in a, no, she's currently working in an oil company.
Mm-hmm.
She had a boy and a girl. The husband was not working in a bank, but she got a promotion and was transferred to a foreign country.
Mm.
So in that place, she was being treated like an expatriate. She was given official cars.
Mm.
They are living in. Everything was maintained by the company. And they tripled her salary.
Yeah.
So this woman was able to raise 150 million, no, 200 million, and gave it to the man. So the man now began doing what? Began going to China, importing goods, doing everything. He made a lady pregnant. Now, that same lady is pregnant for the second child.
Hey. Okay, let me ask
And
them in the
so,
audience. Can you
so the
guys hear
woman,
him? Can you guys hear him in the chat? Is it loud enough? I just want to make sure they are hearing you. So you can turn off your microphone. Okay, good. Can you hear him?
yeah.
All right. Continue. Okay.
And the man said, let me tell you, the man said, told her that I don't love you.
Hey.
Because of what? The man has gotten 200 million naira
Oh,
and
yeah,
began doing
yeah.
business. That is why you see some women, they will
Mm.
go to any extent to buy men.
Yeah.
I am telling you,
Oh,
they go to any extent to deal with men because some men are wicked. They
yes.
go to any
Thank
extent,
you.
they will just tie the man's finances. The man will collapse. All the business will collapse. The man will because it's the one. And we will come back begging. And you know what the man is saying? If you don't want, I have paid her dowry. There is a lady, they give it to her. She went to one Babalawo and tied the man. The man was lying on the bed up to today. All the money the
Hey.
man took. Of course now, they were taking the man to get us hospital. Then they didn't come.
Oh, my word.
For 1 year, all the money the man made gone. The man is not in the village now. The woman that the man married ran away because of hunger.
Oh, my God. Things are
The
happening.
woman ran
Oh,
away. It's happening.
things are
So when I
happening.
heard this, when I read it, when I saw this story on TikTok, I said, so this thing has not stopped. You know, somebody
Yeah.
marrying somebody because of to scam the person and run away.
Yes.
But they don't know that some women can go to any extent. So I remember one guy, there was one case I wanted to do. In fact, that lady that the man dumped, she became depressed that she went and became a Malawi.
Hmm.
The wife has gotten 4 pregnancies gone. The man's businesses, all of them collapsed.
Oh my God. The people don't realize there are consequences to this. When you
And
scam
the
a
man is still
lady,
begging. The woman told the
Kai,
man, I will never forgive you. That
hey,
because of you, I became a little doctor.
oh my God.
She told the guy that because of you, this is a billionaire. Oh. The guy
Hey,
went
God,
through
we cover
everything.
ourselves and our family and our children, our homes.
You know, so some people can be wicked. And what I saw in this is that this man wants to wicked this woman. The man is
Yes.
connect. Once the woman gives him one property, he will demand another one.
Hmm.
Once he bring another one, he will be demanding until he has collected all the property,
You are correct.
and he will not do what? He will just go and find a young girl, a female, make her pregnant, go and pay dowry, and dump this woman. In fact, he will now begin to call her old woman. He
Chai.
will abandon her and the children, including the ones that she born, to
Hmm.
work for him.
God
That is what we
forbid,
have.
though.
We are living in a very, very wicked world. Let me tell you,
Very
we are living
wicked
in a
world. It
very,
wasn't
very
like
wicked
this
world.
years ago.
That people should be very, very careful who they are dealing with.
Yes, sir.
You know, like,
Yes, sir.
before,
Mm.
people, not that they don't have them. Remember in the
Mm.
past, hmm, it is not that people are not wicked. They
Yes.
are wicked.
Yeah.
But then everybody worships evil spirits then. So they are wicked that if I do you anything, I will go and report and I will go and report and evil spirits will kill you and kill all your family members.
Well, uh-huh.
That was why they were exercising the spirit that time. It's not that they're not wicked, though. But in this our modern time, the level of deception in this
Yes.
our modern time is alarming. The level of
Hi.
deception in this our modern time is alarming. Somebody will prepare to go and meet a woman. This
Mm.
woman you don't love her. This woman is a baby mama. But because
Yeah.
of her money, you went and
Hi.
then you took her, collected all the money, and began giving excuses. And you think she will begin looking at you. She will not. Oh,
Yeah.
she
She
will
will
not.
not.
Some of them can go to any level and destroy your life.
Exactly.
And that is when the person will begin to call a pastor or a prophet or a reverend father who will come and pray for you. Because, yeah, when you are doing that evil, you never knew that you suffer those consequences. I remember a billionaire, the man is a billionaire. He owns hotels, almost 5 hotels. A
Mm-hmm.
very wicked man.
Yeah.
The the girl, the young girl, 16-year-old girl that he employed, that he
Yeah.
was having problem at home. The mother was admitted in hospital. They need money for the operation. How
Yeah.
much do they need? 200,000. So she
Uh-huh.
went and begged the man,
Yeah.
please, can you give me the money that I will go collect 10,000
Yeah.
from the 30,000 you are paying me for 20 months?
Yeah.
The man said no. The man said, if I sleep with you, I'll give you the money.
Hey.
Then she agreed, and the man slept with her. The
Hey.
man sent her a false alert.
Hey.
False alert.
Oh
When
no.
she now went to the hospital to pay, the card was declined. And when they
Hey.
checked, there is no money in the account.
Jesus.
Then she now came back tomorrow. The following day, the man sacked her and drove her out,
Hey.
and the mother died. She went to a river and swore,
Hey.
and this man, within 6 months, the 5 hotels gone.
Hey.
The day the man came, the man was like a madman.
Hey.
And then he was saying, so you can become poor. I don't know you can become poor, but this is the beginning of your suffering. The man knelt down begging, oh, so you can even kneel down. So you see how wicked people's minds are.
Mm.
You see how wicked they are. They don't even
Mm.
mention in America
Yeah.
because they are now becoming more and more careful because of what happened to their colleagues in the past. The
Wow.
Nigerian men are saying they are wicked. The nurse, they are wicked. After working, you get money to the person you call their husband. It is
Hey.
not that you didn't bear him children. You bought him children.
Hey.
You will go to Nigeria. You will buy a house. You need to include your name.
Hey.
When that nurse came back, she
Yeah.
went to court. They brought the whole documents. Her name was not found in any of them. The
Hey.
court dismissed the case. They said that the man bought the land
Hey.
without including your name, so that he's the owner of the property. And the woman went to America and divorced it. Now, if that woman will go to Jabode to
Yeah.
hide the man may become sick. They will sell up all those
Hey.
houses.
My
And
God,
you will
though.
see the man there dying. They'll tell you, do you know the man is sick? The wife is sleeping in our front. She didn't even call. Because our people, we don't want to speak the truth. We like lies. They
Mm.
will never tell you what they did to that woman. They will
Yeah.
only say what the woman did. But it is so bad. In fact, if I'm this woman, I will go and fight for the house and divorce the woman.
Wow. 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 Thank you so much, guys. This is coming from a man, oh, for you to
I'm
know
telling you,
that things are happening. Things
this,
are happening in this
this
life.
is not,
Thank you so
this is,
much, sir, for
this is not the issue
sharing.
of being a man or not.
Ha.
This is the issue of doing the right thing. Forget about gender.
Yeah, but sometimes
Forget
some men
about
will not
gender.
even say it. They'll always say that women are always after them, always
No,
condemning them.
those
But they
men
don't
who
know.
will not say it are wicked men. They will do the thing. you know. So the men who will not say it are wicked men.
They
Because if you
are,
give them,
lots of them.
if you give them the opportunity, they will do the same thing. You
Yes,
know.
so because they're all in the,
Uh-huh.
they're all
So
in the
what do
same,
you
what do
expect
you call it?
from them? Do you expect that they will be saying them? No, they will be telling you, but it's the man who got her into America, and then which means that there is even no love. You
Not
know.
at all.
And I wonder why a man should be at home doing nothing. Some of them, look at what they do here. Some of them, once their wives finish nursing school, the men will stop working. So we go
Chai.
and get a 5 hour job. Then the woman will be doing 2 shifts. The man will
Mm.
get a 5 hour job. You will you will see him at home. That's what he tell me. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to travel. Then he will now tell the woman and say, let's go home and do some project. I have warned people, if you are in America, buy this
Yes,
in
sir.
America.
Yes, sir.
You don't have the power of buy location. If
Okay.
you are in a, if you are in UK, establish business in UK. Don't establish business outside UK.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because you don't know what is happening
Exactly, sir.
in the business. All
Exactly, sir.
businesses, all businesses require that the owner must be there. The owner of Mercedes, he or she comes to work every day to know how the company is being run. He
Yes,
or she
sir.
didn't disappear and say, let the company run or let others run the company. No, he's living there
Wow.
in Germany. That's what I mean.
Yes.
He's living there. He's living there in Germany. He's living there in, in, in Germany. He goes to work every day to know how the company runs. So, how can you open a business and you're in UK or you're in America? The business is in Nigeria. They will start on your money. They will. And the husband will plan it with them there. But if the business is in America, every day you go there, you see what's happening. If you cannot open a business, keep your money in your account. Because sometimes they
Hi.
will tell you, hey, let us go and begin to invest at home. Many, many nurses in America
Yes,
have
sir.
been there to it. That's why I don't blame any nurse. Any nurse
Hi.
that say that she's not giving her husband her money, I stand by her. Many, in
Hmm.
fact, there was
A
even
lot
a
is
Yoruba nurse,
happening. Their marriages are breaking,
a Yoruba
especially
nurse,
nurses.
a Yoruba nurse. She has 3 boys.
Mm.
For this animal man, the man went home, collected
Mm.
all her money, claiming that he's going home to go and build a hotel. And the man bought a land together with the name of the side chick.
Hey,
He built it in the name of, but everything that
Jesus.
the man built was in the name of the side chick
Hey.
and the man's name. It was the man now, they did traditional marriage. Meanwhile, this lady was calling the mother-in-law.
Hey.
The mother-in-law knew what was happening. She didn't talk.
Hey.
Let me tell you, all these people, mother-in-laws, all of them will enter hellfire. All
My
of them,
God.
all of them, the
Mm.
day they will die, they will be cast into the other place. They were all there, you know.
Mm. Sir, thank you
So,
so
so
much
when
for this. Mm. Thank you. The network now, I can't even hear you. Well, guys, this is not, see, it's coming from somebody else. Because when we talk about side chicks, what is happening? Marriages are breaking, is like people are getting divorced, and a lot is happening that we should be aware of, we should be talking about. Okay, it's better now. I
Hello?
lost you there. Yes, sir. Okay, now we can hear better. You're much better. Yeah, because we lost you there. Yes, so thank you, sir, because this is word of wisdom. People should listen to this. A lot is happening. People don't understand it. And just like he said, why are you going back home to build a home or to start a business there? Somebody, this happened to somebody, 20 something years, 30 years of marriage. The husband said, oh, I'm going to go home to build. You need to build a house in the home. And this lady was working tirelessly. The husband was going back home to, to supervise and make sure, not knowing that he was going home to see a side chick. He'll be back home, he'll just be, there with the side chick. And the wife one day saw all the messages on his phone. The side chick is already pregnant. And he was promising the side chick that he's going to bring her to the UK. The wife was broken. 30 something years of marriage with grown children. Where do you start? Where do you start? So what Sir is saying, Christ is God is saying is true. People should just pay attention and listen. Listen attentively. Because we trust our husbands, but there are some moves. If you notice that, this thing, why are you always going back home by yourself? You don't go with your family. It's a red flag. That's the truth. And some of the nurses, like you said, here in America, they are busy working overtime, making the money because they need to build. And those homes, they build it and they leave it there. Nobody's living there. Who are you building it for? The children will not even go back home to live. They live here in America. They grew up here in America. So wasting that money building a house there, who are you building the house for? Most of them don't even stay in the village when they visit the village anymore because it's not safe. Most people go to the hotel when they visit or stay in the city. I tell you guys, this is major, major. Thank you, sir, for these words of wisdom. Because when we talk about it, I'm glad it's coming from a man. Because he said, some of these men are not good, are not nice. Because they all belong to the same WhatsApp group. Because they do the same thing. That's why they can defend one another. A lot is happening. People should open their eyes. Shine your eyes. Shine it. Shine it. I'm so discouraged. Many people that this thing is happening to, I will look back, I say, how? How did this happen? Internet is not, let me tell you, social media has done more harm than good, to tell you guys the truth. People 30 something years of marriage breaking because of side chick. Why? And mind you, they'll be the ones, these men will be the ones that will encourage their their wives to keep working. We need to do this project back home to keep working, not knowing that they are having an affair. They have plans. Oh, he's back. I think the Sai is back again. Oh, sir. Okay, at the stage. Oh, Sai is back again. Guys, thank you for
Yeah.
staying. No, we have a lot.
So you see,
People go.
so you see, the two men are now having sense. Then the man are saying, don't marry a nurse. If you don't marry a nurse, go and marry a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Go, because of what they can no longer stand them.
Exactly.
People are wicked, you know.
May
They
God
can no
help
longer
us.
stand them.
So, may God help
Okay,
us.
I spent money, I brought it to America. Why not find the one in America and marry?
Exactly.
So he went home because the one in America is experienced. They cannot scam that one.
Exactly.
So he would like to then go home and bring somebody who is naive so that once he finish school, the man will not. There's one they say that the man trained her in school, trained who? The man cannot pay school fees, he goes with loan. Finish,
Exactly.
save the money. You know, all this thing I say, the man didn't train anybody. The woman took a loan and went to the school in America.
Exactly.
The woman took a loan and she must pay back the loan.
Yeah. When they say that, I laugh. Which man? They think that America is a cash country. Which man? It's most people they take loan, and then when they are done with school, they have to pay back.
What is
They
good
take
in
school
America
loan.
is that if you want to do certificate course, they give you a loan.
Yeah.
If you are done, you want to begin diploma, they give you a loan. If you are done, you want to begin degree, they give you a loan. You want to do master degree, they will still give you a loan. You want to do PhD, they give you a loan. When you are done, you begin to pay. You may be only $150,000 or
True.
$180,000.
Very true.
I'm
But
telling
it's
you,
true.
by the time you because now it will be around let's say $25,000 a year.
Yeah, it's true. Very true. Oh, network is not fair. It's very true. He's saying the truth. Because people tell you, oh, I went to school in America. Most are school loans. Even though the doctors, some doctors owe up to $300,000 school loan,
Why not pay that for the first time?
250,000 student loan.
150,000. One woman said that she and her husband are owing 400,000 student loan.
See?
You know, you know that she her husband that they were studying, that the husband did two master's degree.
Hey,
That master's degree that he cannot monetize them. So the man,
hey,
the uncle was not asking why should he get master's degree he cannot monetize? And every
exactly.
year they are paying interest.
Hey,
So, so
this one is
how do you know?
another topic that you just raised for me. Let me write it down.
No,
Going to
no,
student loan, people don't understand it. When they say, "Oh,
they
you're in America,"
understand it.
they don't understand.
They say the man he trained hard. The man was driving a taxi. The man trained hard. My dear, how much are you making in the taxi? By the time you finish paying car insurance, fueling that taxi, paying house rent, water bill, and the money is finished. So how will he be able, even in this Canada, everybody is going to school through loan.
It's student loan, yeah. That's the truth. Very
But
true, sir.
most
Student
times they
loan.
will lie. They will lie. I brought that. Let me tell you what they do. Let me tell you what they do. Eh?
Yeah.
Those men, when they bring you into America, they will go and create a joint account. They will take you to the bank. They will tell you, hey, let's open a joint account, blah, 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 so that when you begin to work,
Oh
because
my
you know
God.
that when you enter, as you are waiting for your green card, this one has not matured. Then by the end of 4 months, you will go into the account, you will not see a dime. The man has collected everything. What did he do? He collected the money he spent to come and marry my daughter.
Wow.
And
Guys,
so he went to work.
this is the
Listen,
raw truth. You guys are listening to it. Raw truth. He's saying the truth.
but tomorrow the same man will say, I brought you to America, I spent my money. But he has collected the whole money.
Exactly.
He will scam you first and collect the whole money. Even before you begin nursing school, maybe you are there for a year. All the money you made, the man collected all of it.
Ah,
Because of what? He wanted to collect the money he spent to go to the somebody.
wow.
But
Exactly.
if be good to that man that was doing 2 3 jobs, you will not be good. You want to take her money, and when she
Exactly.
says no, then you will not come and begin to complain. I brought her for America. Blah, blah,
Hey,
blah, 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 blah. Or then why did you leave your job? Why did you leave your job? Because your wife is working. Even if you are making 4,000 every month, it is still something.
it's
You don't work.
something.
You don't want to work.
Hey.
You don't want to work.
Some of them don't because my wife is a doctor, my wife is a nurse, my wife can take care of the home.
See,
So that's why some of them are not working and the women are dropping. They are
let
they
me
are
tell you,
stressed.
if Tyson can waste $550 million in mansion and women, there is no money that will earn in America that will not. If 550 million can be wasted, hmm?
Yeah.
Any money you earn in America will not be enough because you need that money to be earning the money because if it is not useful today, it may be useful tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why
Wow.
people will choose to stay at home, they won't go to work.
Mm.
Doing what? Even
Don't
the
know.
people in Nigeria who are retired, after a few months, you become bored. You know, you
Yeah.
become bored. You become
Yeah.
tired of
Thank you so much,
you
sir.
become tired of being at home.
Yes, that's
You know,
true.
the
Thank
day one like
you.
this, they want to
Yeah.
have enough time
Yeah.
to go to Nigeria and carry side chicks,
Yeah, they
and then they
do
will now come and begin to.
with their wife's money. I beg,
Yes,
thank you so much,
and the
sir.
worst is that it is the
Yeah,
money that the woman was even working for. That
true.
is the money that they will use
Yeah.
and go and carry girls and bring infections. And when they divorce, they will come and claim, she divorced me because she said no. It's not true. Nobody
It's
divorces anybody because
true.
they say no.
You are correct. You are correct.
Nobody
Because people
divorces
don't
somebody
don't hear
because
both sides of the story. They just run with what
because
the man
because he said no.
says, which is wrong.
Uh-huh.
Beg. Thank you so much, sir. I'll just round up. The time
Yeah, no
is
problem.
we've been here for. Thank you. I appreciate your input so much, sir. God
No problem.
bless
Yeah,
you. God bless you. God bless you.
no problem.
And we'll continue, like I'll continue having this live stream and educating these young people what is
Okay,
going
so now
on.
that
Because
women are now having sex now, that's why you see
yes,
Nigerian men,
they are
especially
having yeah, they are very wise
my
now.
friend.
They're yeah, they are
So they come and
sensible
tell
now.
you, I married a Ugandan lady. Ugandan lady. If you like, go and if
Because
you like,
Nigerian
go and
women, they've gone through a lot. We are sensible now.
if you like, go and marry an Egyptian lady. Uh-huh.
Well,
We don't need to know. Go and marry the person from Egypt and bring her
yeah,
and stop complaining. We're not going to marry Nigerian woman again. The day
that's
of
their problem. Their
that's the thing.
wahala.
So it shows their frustration that
Exactly.
women are now becoming wiser and wiser and wiser.
Yes,
So
like the
this is
white people here,
the
because they will
this
not
man
treat a
now,
white woman this way, the way they treat their Nigerian
this
women.
man
It's
now
true.
that this man that was saying this in now, you saw the frustration he's having because that's the plan, and the plan didn't work out. This marriage will end.
Mm,
I am telling you, very soon the marriage will end.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, very
Well,
soon it
thank
will
you
end.
so much, sir. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no
So,
problem.
guys, I'm going to round up now. Thank you, thank you. You guys are still here. I appreciate you. Words of wisdom from our sir. This guy, great. What is his name? Christ is God. I didn't even know when he was chatting on the, saying was reading his chat on the comment section. I didn't know it was a, it was a wise man. I thought it was just one of us. But God is good. Thank you so much. Christ is God. Thank you. I appreciate you for this, for these words of wisdom. Thank you. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Guys, a word is enough for the wise. All right, so let me just read the comments there. Let's just conclude. To me, this lady did the right thing because think about it. The husband willed the properties to his children, not to the woman. And the woman was doing the right thing. And to me, he did the right thing. So this man obviously married this woman because of the properties, because of her money. But he thought that it is going to. Thank you. Oh, Mama Binia. Oh, Mama Binia is at the background. Thank you. Mama Binia, I see how God is doing it too. God is doing it too. See these words of wisdom. Kai, we thank God. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you greatly. So this man thought that, let me marry her. She's a widow. Like he said, she's a baby mama. Can you believe that? Calling your wife a widow, calling your wife a baby mama. That means this man never loved this woman. He wanted her money. And when it wasn't forthcoming, he got frustrated. And I bet you he's going to leave this woman. And woman, no, wherever you are, don't budge. That money is for your children. If he wants money, let him go and make his own money. Your dead husband willed it to your children. Don't give him anything. Do not give him anything. So let me read some of the comments. Christ is God. Yes, so is Christ is God. God bless you, sir. Christ is God. So this other person commented, he said, it is obvious this man married because of her late husband's properties. What a shame. Exactly. And this one said, if that woman knows what is good for her, she should end her marriage with this man before he kills her. He married her for her late husband's inheritance. Very clear. Very clear. That's the truth. That is the truth. Let me read a few more comments and then we'll call it a day. Because you see what Christ is God said. It is happening a lot, guys. I know people it has happened to. This thing is happening a lot. This most of these men scamming their wives. Most of these men now turning into something else. I tell you, this side chick, this reign of side chicks is happening a lot. I'm telling you guys the truth. And most of these ladies are back home. These men, their wife is here working. Their wife is here struggling. Some of them work overtime, trying to build a home. And this man will be telling them, it is good for us to have a home back home. I'll be going home to supervise it. The wife will say, I will not have time more to be going home more to supervise because of my work. They will say, no, 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 I'll be going home to supervise. Not knowing that they have side chicks back home. Think about it. And you're going back home to build a house. There's nothing wrong with that too. But must you build a big, 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 big mansion? If you go to some of the villages now, they call them abandoned mansions. There are lots and lots of them. People, you build it, you live here, you build a huge mansion. Then now it is abandoned. Who is living there? Geckos, lizards. Because your children will not move down there. And then you that is now abroad, your children cannot even enjoy the comfort of a good home. They cannot. It will be a tiny apartment because you are building back home. Who are you trying to impress? Aren't you building for your children? You're supposed to make one for your children and your children's children. Some of them, yeah, and then the children, when they think about it, if you born a child here in abroad, you bring the child up here in abroad. You believe that, oh, after when they are grown and adults, when they want to start working, they'll go back to Nigeria to work. Think twice now. You should start building or setting them up where you are in abroad. That money that you've wasted building that house, your children will not live there. Last, it will be your relatives that will take over that home. That's the truth. Because even if anything happens to you or they take your body back there, they'll just bury it. That your wife you think will come back, your wife will not come back, oh, because she has to be here with our children abroad. Let's stop making that mistake. Many people are making that mistake. Not saying you should not go back home. If you want to build something, build some not huge mansion, build a comfortable place. It shouldn't be a massive mansion. Build something just comfortable, something that you know that when you go back to visit and in an area that is safe, that you can just stay there in a safe area. Some of them have these big mansions. They don't even sleep in the house. They don't even go there. When they come back, they stay in the hotel. After that, they go back. They don't even go to the villages. All right, let me see. Let me read just a few comments and that will be it. So this one said, for your information, sir, food is more expensive than rent. You remember why the man was complaining that the wife was only providing for food, paying for food, and her children's fees. And this person is telling him, for your information, sir, food is more expensive than rent. The woman is right in protecting her children's inheritance. The man should also work hard for his own son's inheritance, period. So this man should work hard for his son's inheritance. All right, now we know why he chose to buy a car with full passengers. What a wise. Voila. Greedy man. This one said the new husband is dangerous. Red flag, red flag. All right, guys, I've come to the end of today's live stream. Guys, we're going to our next topic will be this story really this story here, but we're going to talk about it. Have to be careful of who you call your friends or who you call your friend. Be very careful about people around you and be very careful of people you take as friends. There are some friendship that when that friendship ends, don't go back to that. There's a reason why the friendship ended. or when you lose contact with a friend. Let's say, for instance, you were very close in secondary school, and then after secondary school, you lost contact, and for years you've not been in contact with that person. Even if you regain contact, or you find that person again, don't force yourself into that friendship. All right, you have to watch from afar and love from afar, because think about it. When you are when you lose a friend for a long period of time, you have not seen the person, you've not interacted with the person, I tell you, that person may not be the person you knew before, because people change. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know their experiences, the experiences they've had. So what you do is you watch them from afar to see whether this person is actually that same person you were friends with. Think about it, when we were in primary or secondary school, that sweet friendship, maybe for years, let's say 10 years, you've not seen that person. And after 10 years, now you see the person. Just take it easy. Take your time to learn again, to know that person. Don't jump into it. This story broke my heart. This story really broke my heart. And it opened my eyes to lots of things. Because sometimes people that you were friends with when you were in secondary school, maybe 20 years, 10 years later, when you see them again, and when you start discussing with them, you will realize that you guys are no longer on the same level. I'm not talking about finances here. When it comes to thinking, or when it comes to things that relate to life, maybe you've given your life to God and you're seeing life in a different perspective, you know, and you guys, maybe both of you be on different pages. Is like, don't force it though. Do not force it. Because if not, they will drag you down to that level where you guys used to be. Do you understand? So, with that said, my next story is a very heartbreaking story, but we have to learn. We have to learn from it. Mind who you trust. Mind who you trust. Kai. There are some people that we say they have a good heart. Their heart is just open in the sense that they are very friendly, very accommodating, and there are people not like that, and they have their reasons. But this story, I don't know when I'm going to come live. I don't know whether I'm going to come live tomorrow or Saturday, but when I come live, if I happen to come live, we're going to talk about, you know, I want to talk about friendship. Talk about friendship. With that said, I appreciate you all. Dorcas was here. Did I greet Dorcas? I don't think I did. Thank you so much, Sister Mabel. Mama Bina. I didn't even know you were here. Anida. Yes, so Dorcas, thank you for joining. Hillary, I appreciate you. Christ is God. You made our day. Thank you, sir. Continue to come, sir. Continue to educate us and to enlighten us. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, everybody that joined me today. Let's see again. Okay, let's do this again. I don't know when, maybe tomorrow or next. All right. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. This kind God. Oh.